Hey guys, this is Shiny Zekrom and welcome back to the semifinals playoffs team builder for season 3 of the SBL. As a result of the Arctis versus Flare match, so the Arctic Arcanines versus the Volcaronas from Vegas, Flare unfortunately decided to forfeit, so we will be facing Coach Arctis of the Arctic Arcanines. And the other semifinals match as an update is Burn versus Yashu, so the Victory Stars versus the Dynasty United. Anyways, Arctis' team is the Landorus Incarnate, Ferrothorn, Umbreon, Magneton, Mega Gyarados, Registeel, Combusken, Xatu, Arcanine, Togekiss, and Latios, which is his Z user. My team, is a very quick refresher, is Mew as my Z user, Mandibuzz, Darmanitan, Kyurem, Samurott, Seismitoad, Mega Gardevoir, Buzzwole, Magnezone, Porygon Z, and Silvally. With all things kept in mind, let's get going. I'm going to try and have this done in under 10 minutes. I think I have a team of 6 that will do better than what happened in our match last time. Alright, so our first teammate is going to be somebody who we didn't have for the match versus Arctis the first time. Frogger, the shiny Seismitoad, holding a Choice Scarf with the ability Water Absorb, with the moveset Scald, Earth Power, Sludge Wave, and Hidden Power Fire. Our EVs are 148 in speed with Timid Nature, 136 HP, 84 special defense, and 140 special attack. Here we go. So the 148 speed Timid makes sure I would outspeed what a Magneton would put in a Choice Scarf Magneton to outspeed a Timid max speed choiced Magnezone, and I would counter outspeed that Magneton. We have 136 HP and 84 special defense, which allows us to live a Landorus Incarnate Grass Knot from full HP, in which we can fire a Scald back at it. And we have 140 special attack to do as much damage as possible. And I think that really just about does it. And I have Sludge Wave over Ice Beam because I would rather hit the Togekiss a little bit harder than an Ice Beam. And Sludge Wave is 5 base power, and I have the chance to poison it as well. Without further ado, our second teammate of the week is going to be Infinity, the Kyurem, holding a Life Orb with the ability Pressure with the moveset of Roost, Ice Beam, Focus Blast, and Earth Power. Our EVs for this week are 252 speed with Timid Nature, 224 special attack, and 32 HP. Our 224 special attack Life Orb makes sure we 2-hit KO everything with Ice Beam, Focus Blast, and Earth Power. And because of this, I am, with those 3 moves, super effective against every single one of his members in his team. Even a max special defense, max HP, special defense increasing nature Registeel cannot take 2 Focus Blasts, or at least it would be a very high chance of a roll in my favor for 2 Focus Blasts to 2-hit KO. The 252 speed is to make sure that we have max speed to speed tie the Arcanine and the Xatu, and 32 HP is to basically bulk out any hits if we possibly can. This thing is meant to be my main special attacker this week, trying to hit everything basically as hard as I can, and I have Roost, of course, to be able to recover HP when I get low if I can sustain if possible. Our third member this week is actually, and Kyurem, by the way, was also another member I didn't have for Arctis before, so both coming in. Our third member for this week is kind of running a similar set to what we ran the first time against him. Mystery, the what is going to be shiny Mew, holding a Colbur Berry with the ability Synchronized with the moveset Seismic Toss, Will-O-Wisp, Roost, and Taunt. Our EVs for this week are 152 HP, 140 defense, and 216 speed with Timid Nature. The 140 defense, 152 HP with a Colbur Berry means that a max attack Adamant Gyarados Crunch will not even do half to Mew. It does, I believe, 49.5% at max. And yeah, I can live that Crunch. And what this means with the moveset Seismic Toss, Will-O-Wisp, Roost, and Taunt, if I didn't say that, I can taunt the Mega Gyarados. If he decides to straight go for a Crunch while I have the Colbur Berry, I live that hit. If he decides to go Dragon Dance while the taunt stops him, I can Will-O-Wisp, make that crunch do even less with the Culver Berry, and I can just kind of roost and have them slowly burn down and such. And the 216 speed with Timid Nature is to make sure I outspeed max speed Arcanine and Xatu, which means I outspeed pretty much everything that isn't choiced, or Landorus Incarnate that has max speed, and Latios, which has, like 10 base speed higher. So that is that. Seismic Toss for damage, Will is to try and burn down special attackers, Roost to sustain if possible, and Taunt to stop any setup or something like Toxic or Thunder Wave and such. Okay, our fourth member this week is going to be Flaps, the Mandibuzz, holding leftovers with the ability Big Packs with the move set of Roost, Defog, Foul Play, and Toxic. Our EVs are 248 HP, 256 in defense, and 204 special defense with Careful Nature. The 204 special defense and 248 HP with Careful Nature means that a +1 252 special attack Modest Nature Thunder from Latios will do 85.5% health at max, so pretty much just to try and be more of a specially defensive Mandibuzz than physical. And 56 defense is pretty much there to tank any physical hits if possible. Defog is to make sure that I have a way of getting rid of hazards, because he has, well, one of the most notorious ones in Ferrothorn, being able to sap spikes, Stealth Rock and such. Especially as you're going to see in a moment, we're going to have a third person that's weak to Stealth Rock, so we really need to stop those Stealth Rocks from being on the field. Roost, of course, to be able to heal up any damage. We have Toxic to be able to help us whittle down anything and hopefully, stall out a little bit against things. And Foul Play was just to have a stab move, and it does over half, like over 65%, I believe, to Latios with no attack investment. So we can 2-hit KO that thing, and if he goes for like Thunderbolt, I'm pretty sure that does less than half. We could knock it out in 2 Foul Plays and such. Okay, our fifth member, in the one I alluded to that is our third weak to Stealth Rock here. Titano, the Darmanitan, holding Choice Band with the ability Sheer Force with the moveset U-Turn, Flare Blitz, Earthquake, and Rock Slide. Our EVs are 24 HP, 232 attack, and 252 speed with Jolly Nature. The 252 speed Jolly Nature is to make sure that we speed tie Xatu and Arcanine at that max speed Jolly, Timid, etc., etc. Our 232 attack Choice Band makes sure that every move we pack is pretty much going to 2-hit KO things regardless. The Earthquake is pretty much just strictly for Arcanine. That's really the only thing that resists the Flare Blitz and the U-Turn. And the Rock Slide, of course, for flinch chance, and it is super effective against like Togekiss and whatnot. And the U-Turn that we do to Latios can actually, if it's non-HP and non-defense invested, it has a 75% chance to knock the Latios right out. And the 24 HP is to bulk out any hits if we possibly can. Just so I didn't have max attack. Like, max attack, max speed, that and such. And last but not least, our last member, which I believe we also didn't have for the battle versus Arctis. Polarity, the shiny Magnezone, holding an air balloon with the ability Magnet Pull. So I think you guys might see where that's coming. With the moveset Hidden Power Fire, Volt Switch, Flash Cannon, and Thunderbolt. Our moveset, or our EVs, are 80 HP, 156 defense, 236 special attack with Modest Nature, and 36 special defense. The 236 special attack Modest Nature means that even the Leech Seed from Ferrothorn, HP Fire has a 50.8% chance to hit KO the Ferrothorn, so a good roll in my favor. 156 defense and 80 HP means we can live. Our 252 Adamant Mega Gyarados Waterfall would, like, not a +1, would be a 3-hit KO on this Magnezone, and the 36 special defense is to tank any special hits that we can alongside the 80 HP. With that, I think we're just about good and ready to face the Arctis and the Arctic Arcanines. Thank you guys for watching, and I will meet you guys back for our semifinals battle versus Arctis. See you guys then.